She in. Hey. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out my team balling.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Watson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Hey, Team 6. 11V.
After the interception, it's Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, Douglas. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 58 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go, baby.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week, because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Tight right.
Here's Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run on 1st down. Franklin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's second down.
Bravo!
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, Douglas. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Banjo, 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 banjo. Well, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On second down, it's Douglas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. On second and goal, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. That's caught. It's Malone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Franklin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Franklin. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Franklin, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Faking the give, now Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, Orbit.
51, Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
On first down, Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go! 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
Now a first down throw. Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch. Run.
And the Colts first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
11.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. It's Franklin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
51, 5. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. Campbell making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Luck throwing on target to Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the red zone now, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Ray. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Fielded about a yard deep. And And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Monday. Whip. Watch the whip. 61. Matchbox lights. Safety creep. Mexico. Check 37.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Good to go. 12. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck, and he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. That's going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Alert! Rush in!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Switch! Under 10.
On 3rd down, Douglas. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point. Up and through.
Makes the score Colts 34, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Ray. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on 1st down. Sheldon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Mike 51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 31, check 31. Zip it. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring set.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson, open man, there is Malone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
90, Wolf.
Double tight. Everyone got 4 down.
Now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
3 down.
5.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.